This is the Heather and the Pixel Gamer Girl, Tanya and Justin, and all of us awesome people are here with God of War.
Hey.
Hi. Probably said that too low. This is Heather, Pixel Gamer Girls. Okay.
No, I don't think so. At least you don't sound so loud.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna start God of War from the beginning?
Yep.
Cool.
Now,
all right.
I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I played about, 30 minutes of this the other day to try it out because I was just that happy about it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play too much of it in case I did decide to do this walkthrough, so I would still have surprises.
Okay, so you're not gonna start off with the opening credits.
No, right now I'm at the part where he's chopping down trees. That's always been the beginning for me, so.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing his girlfriend, wife, baby, mama died. Yeah, whatever you want to call her. I don't know the whole story. All I know is he used to have a wife and daughter before this, so.
Yeah, I don't know the story at all.
I only know bits and pieces of it. You need to just read it. It needs to be God of War book series. I would read the fudge out of that.
There are some books that I don't know how many there are though.
Found some.
It's just like there's a Witcher book series.
Yeah, there's some comics out as well, I believe.
Sweet. Should. Hold on, I'm gonna put captioning on for everybody.
Okay.
Oops.
And everybody should go buy it.
Yes, go buy it. I keep joking of people that they're not gamers until they play it. I mean, they still are.
One of the top games of the year for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, pretty much what Ziggy said. He killed his wife and daughter and went mad and got mad and killed all the Greek gods. I thought he got mad at Ares, though, or something.
Yeah, he got mad at Ares. He basically called on Ares to help him vanquish his enemies with his army, and Ares ended up going and binding the chains of Chaos to him with the Blades of Chaos, I mean. And that's actually how his wife and child died, was because he ended up attacking a kingdom or village or something, and Ares had blinded him that two of the victims of his massacre was actually his wife and daughter, so he ended up binding their ashes to his body.
Wow, that's awesome.
That was all the way back in the first game. I think that's pretty accurate. I think of what happened. I'm not really sure.
Roughly, I think, yeah. What amuses me is he just cut down a tree and then he magically picked up a section of the log, and I'm like, oh, you magical
that is enough.
Man, you.
Yeah, because he's a god. Yeah, no, I mean, the reason I say that is it's not just in the title, just for it being in the title's sake.
No,
Kratos is actually a god.
He's actually a Greek mythology. I was reading about him earlier.
Did something change? The Force
Oh, really?
Games.
The modified story, I mean, this whole story is in
Everything
Greek
is
mythology, but he's
boy.
the brother
Time to dwell
of
on it.
Nike and a couple other
Yes, sir.
demigods.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You know me, I read too much history.
Yeah, I think Kratos is actually Greek or Roman, and it stands for strength, I think.
At this point, it should stand for attitude problem. No, the Kratos of the other games with his raw, kill everything demeanor is still there, but he's kind of mellowed out because he's like, oh shit, I'm a dad now. I gotta chill.
Yeah, personally, I think this is like the greatest God of War in the entire series, and I love the entire series. I love each iteration from the PSP titles to the PS2, the PS3 and the PS3 titles as well, all the way up to the PS4 and the remasters and all that. I've always been a God of War fan, but honestly, I kind of feel like, to me, this is the best one, at least in terms of sheer gameplay and exploration and looks and all that. I even love Ascension on PS3, which was kind of a polarizing title for folks. Some loved it, some hated. I loved it.
Yeah. My first exposure to God of War was buying the remastered version of
That was the last.
3 earlier this year, or last year.
Yeah, that's a great one. Especially if you haven't played it.
You know the shit Atreus says over his mother's body? It's coming up here in a minute.
Yeah.
It's an actual Viking prayer. I was looking at it in the religion yesterday.
That kind of sounds like it would be.
I don't think they hear it either. It does look really as beautiful as Skyrim. It really does. Way better though.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father.
Poor kid.
I had actually thought about streaming this myself, but I'm just like,
Oh,
eh.
there do they
I'm
come
like,
to
I
me.
don't know. I really don't want to do it to start out with, just on how new it is, because then you'll have people who try to go and tell you how to play, and why are you playing on this difficulty, and why are you playing like this, and blah, 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 blah. Because I know it'll get a lot of people probably wanting to check it out, and I don't want to hear that crap. I'd rather have constructive conversations with people and not somebody bitching and pissing. I'm like, go play the damn game yourself if you got a problem with it.
Yeah.
But
You know what? You play on whatever level difficulty you fucking well please do. I don't care what people say. It's also why I didn't tell
Oh, yeah,
anybody
exactly.
what level I'm doing this on. Hell, as far as you know, I could be on God of War mode, which I'm not. I'm just not that crazy yet. But
yeah,
She's ready.
But it's none of anybody's freaking business if I'm on easy or hard or in between, because I'm enjoying it. So,
yeah.
boom. Anyway, people that sit there like you're not a real gamer. If you game on easy, they can just go suck it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I spend it, my money, my game. What say so do you have over it? It's just entertainment.
Well, it's like, I hate naming my baby every other day, but Shadow of the Colossus, I beat it on easy. And now that I know what it's like on easy, I've been playing it on hard. And it's amazing all over again. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but it's a whole new level of awesome.
Yeah, but you also get, also I think like each difficulty level you go up, you gain some other extra things as well to utilize in the game, or on subsequent playthroughs or something like that.
Like, I found a mode where if you go up to the corpses of the fallen colossi as you kill them, like, let's pretend that you're on number 3, and you get to number 4. You go back to where number 3 was, or the horse on the thing on the beach, or the one that's on top of the hill, there are corpses there. And you can walk up to it, and it lets you relive playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is awesome. Oh, there she goes. I think later on in the game, if you're a little farther than I am, they show what she looks like.
Say what now?
Atreus' mom.
I'm sorry.
What about her?
Do they show what she looks like eventually, or do you not know yet? Or
No, I haven't seen what she looks like.
didn't they tell you not to pick up hot objects,
This
little boy?
knife. It was hers.
Somebody said Atreus is supposed to be
Now
10.
it's yours.
I also heard some rumors about his origins and who he is, and I'm not going to say any of them right now, because if they're true, I'm not going to ruin a game for people. But
He kind of sounds like he would be 10, I think.
Now?
Yeah.
young enough
He
to still
kinda
be a
has that
whippersnapper. Yeah. Young enough to still be kind of defiant, what the fuck, I want to do things my way, but old enough to try to do them right, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. He's at that age where he's just trying to
What are we hunting?
be
You are
better.
hunting deer.
I love this. You're hunting deer. Which way are we
He
going?
wants to
Which way?
mature,
In the direction of deer.
but he's still a
Okay.
little kid.
You ever read
This
that,
way.
Tanya? Which way are we going? In the
What?
direction of the deer.
Yeah.
I just liked his subtle sarcasm almost. The kid comes out, what are we doing? You're hunting for deer. Which way are we going? in
Father?
the direction of the deer.
Why are we
and
doing
you're
this
just
now?
like,
Yeah, I love the conversations they have with one
Any relief
another.
from the
It's
mountain?
it's
Depends on
great.
you.
I love the banter back and
But-
forth between them both. It's just like it's almost like dealing with basically two different characters.
you
It's a
find?
really inquisitive young boy asking a lot of
Not
questions,
too.
trying to learn about the world, and Kratos knows everything about the world, and it's like the world sucks or something.
yeah.
You know, but yeah, but he's more toned down in this than he ever was in any of the previous series. But I actually like it because it kind of gives a little bit more insight into how he is on a different emotional level, especially considering that he has his child with him.
It's showing you that he's matured a little from the bloodlusty freak he used to be, so to say.
Yeah, killing all the mythological creatures and banging all the babes. That's pretty much what it was. Killing all the gods. All three of those things all combined into one.
Huh.
You know what I like?
Close.
Every once in a while,
But
you
also
see
not
the
deer.
old Kratos.
See?
Every
Oh, yeah,
once in a while, he pops up.
Yeah,
in there
they
and you're
have to-
like, yep, there he
Your
is.
mother taught you well.
They gotta have that in there. They gotta have that spark of
Yeah.
what he used to be and what he is now and how the changes that he's had. So
That's how people are. We still have some of the immaturities we had in high school, even in there somewhere. But you've grown up enough to know when to use them and things like
More
that.
tracks?
Yeah. But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
I don't know.
Good.
Because all that shit makes you who you are. It's just if you use it or not. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah. Smash! Hulk smash! It's like... hell. I do like it in case you've ever noticed where Atreus is trying to do something and you're running around getting chest and stuff like I am right now, and he kind of goes,
I'll see what's up ahead.
you know the deer is this way, right? And you're all like, yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
to
I
the
know.
up.
I know when Justin first started playing it, and I was watching him. I was like, "Artreus is telling you to hurry up. Come on."
and I'm like, I'm exploring.
He's exploring.
Because that's one of the main aspects of the game is exploration, because it's definitely there.
I think I already went down here. Yeah, I did. Oopsie. Come back here and tell me what these footprints are.
Oh! Now what?
We jump over it, you moron. Like this.
This way, boy.
I wonder if he actually ever says his name. I think I've heard it once.
Wait.
But,
He does
They're
when he's
fresh.
calling him. He
This
calls
way.
him
or mad.
sometimes.
Yeah. Atreus to me, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like all those memes and jokes y'all are posting about it.
Yeah, it's great. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew there were gonna be people making memes about it.
Slow down.
I know there
boy.
was this one
Sorry.
You are
conversation
hunting deer,
between them
not
that I've
chasing it.
gotten to so far, and the Artreus said something to him like, "I thought you weren't going to do this," and of course Kratos says, "I thought I told you not to talk."
Yeah, that's coming up after the mini boss fight or whatever you want to call that scene in here in a little bit.
Let's go.
And Atreus says something
This
like,
way?
"I thought you weren't gonna blah blah blah," and he goes, "I
We
thought
broke
I
our
told
bridge.
you not to talk."
How are
and
we
it
gonna
was
get
just
across?
like,
Yeah.
Step aside.
you'll see
Yeah.
if I get there.
He's like, "I'm not going to even argue with you. I told you not to talk."
I think one of the things is that Kratos doesn't want his boy to be like him, but he's doing all he can to help him through the ordeals that they're in. That he's just trying to do what he can to make sure that they're done, that it gets done with what's going on with him, but he doesn't want him to grow up like him.
Oh,
That's just my thoughts on it. If he's going against his son's words and what he's saying, I mean, you know, with Kratos saying, "No, don't do this," and he does it anyways, you know, "Do as I say, not as I do," kind of thing.
yeah,
So,
can't blame him. Kratos has been through a lot.
Wow.
Okay, sometimes he might have
Yeah.
asked for it, but
yeah.
just once you realize you have a
Here.
kid to be a role model for, you kind of rethink some of your shit. At least real men do.
Yeah, I think that might have been one reason, one of the things that they wanted to do in the game when they ended up bringing, when they knew they had to take a new path for Kratos. They're like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do this, but we need to give him a child to kind of basically tone him down or make him feel like he actually has another purpose or a true purpose that's always sticking beside him, instead of it just being like, kill everything! Now it's like, well, I need to raise my boy to not be like me after what I've been through, or something like that. That's just, I think that might have been one of the things behind it.
Oh, like what
But Atreus is really helpful in battle.
Oh, I know, I love that. I think what
Yeah, he
just
has his own
happened is,
skill trees.
like, he shot at the deer too early, and Kratos started to go, what the fuck, pretty much, and then he calmed down and went, little kid, doesn't know, breathe, hand off the good air, think of Aphrodite naked. Okay, we're good, let's get back to this, and it's like...
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he had to get the tapping. I can't kill my kid.
You are not ready. Stay back.
Collective ass. Oh, shut up.
I'm already in a fight with a big guy.
Yep. Fighting the big guys are always fun.
Anything else? But yeah. The idea of Kratos passing the demigod rage and anger down to his kid. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah,
You'll see that.
yeah.
You'll see that in a little bit.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
So did you hear
Yeah.
all that stuff like, we have to look and find lore and stuff in this area too? Like there's seriously one of these, a slab, and it tells the story of stuff in Norse mythology. And it's good.
I heard that there was like a lot of God of War
I can see more tracks.
lore in it, like what had happened in the previous games, like a bunch of nods and a bunch of little Easter eggs and things like that.
Oh yeah.
I haven't really seen anything like that yet, so either I can't remember the past games, or it's just the fact that I'm just being blind to it. I guess.
Well, it's like there's something up one of these roads that I'm going up right now. And pretty much, they find a tablet, like a life-size one or something, or a wardrobe, that tells you the story in Norse mythology that Fenrir, the wolf that kills everybody eventually, had two sons. You know, two wolf sons, obviously. And one chases the moon and one chases the sun, which is why they both rotate
Mind
through
the
the
edge,
sky
boy.
like they do. You know, mythology. It's so fun. And it's actually kind of cool. And I'm just here like, ooh, what Norse mythology can I find in this game?
Yeah, the World Serpent's pretty cool too, and that's not a spoiler. That's in the previews
I know, that guy
before
was
the
in
game is
previews.
ever released.
I remember him. He was gorgeously cool. I mean, he was great graphics, creepy voice, everything. Yeah. That's not really a spoiler. That's just more, I can't wait till I see him kind of thing. Give me your axe. Whoosh! I enjoy that axe coming back so bad.
I really love the Leviathan axe. I just love how good it feels when it returns to Kratos' hand.
Well, it reminds me of Thor's hammer out of stuff.
I wonder if you can use Thor's hammer in this for like a brief period of time, or if you'll get it as a weapon or something. I don't know. Everything's been kept so hush hush with this, which I'm glad for, unless you go and watch walkthroughs on YouTube or something. But I'm glad for that. But I'm just kind of thinking in the back of my head, that would be kind of cool if he ended up using one of the gods' weapons against them or something. If that happens,
Yeah.
if he ends up even facing them, I have no clue.
I don't remember if he faces Thor. I know he bumps into Freya and a couple other gods. Yeah. Okay, mouthy boy,
there.
is this where way we go? Where are you?
You went in the old temple.
How'd
My
you
mom
get
told me
in front
never
of
to
me?
go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No
I sure do love the
excuses.
finishing moves in this, though.
Can I have my bow
I like
back
this
now?
part too.
Can you hit it from here?
Long pause. Guess we better
We should get closer.
huh? It's like, yeah. He's such a cool kid.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. Never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish.
I love all the different types of armor you can
It
get
was
to.
time.
Different things to buff up Kratos with, like different stats and things like that. And
Yeah, I saw the shield you posted earlier and just was like, oh, it's so pretty.
yeah, that was a skin that came with the collector's edition. You should probably have that
I'd
one
probably
anyway,
have
since
it,
you got the stonemason. I don't know if you redeemed the code yet or not, though.
Hi. Back here,
What the hell?
fucking dog,
I want to dress up as Kratos for Halloween. It'll be a process, but it'll be cool.
You know, something I screwed up into the controller too hard. It was like, ah!
Careful, you'll be like Tanya and get calluses on your thumbs for playing too hard.
Yeah.
But I think that's a right for her, though. I think that's one of the check marks that we can mark off of her gamer list, is the fact that she's starting to get calluses on certain games she plays, and that right there is evident enough of you being a gamer, which that's happened to me before too on some occasions. I think the main problem that I have is my hands get sweaty more so than I would ever get any calluses.
Yeah. My thumbs will actually hurt in Fortnite, ironically.
Something's going on.
What, from running?
Yes. I will hold down that button so much, like... Oh, fuck, I did that wrong. My bad,
What now?
sorry. I will run so bad in that game that I have to, like, let go every once in a while and be like, oh my god, my hand hurts. It's kind of funny.
You froze it in place. Clever.
Oh, baby.
So,
Come here, Act.
nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Out of that.
I still think it's stupid that one of those replica axes is like, what, $50? And it's like, it's so stupid because like the detail on it isn't the best, and it's, I mean, I know it's going to be made out of foam, you know, but I'm like, come on, man, it could be more detailed for that kind of
Wait
freaking
for my
price. I wouldn't even pay 20 for it.
Relax.
A real-time
Do not think
replica
of it as an
Kratos'
animal.
axe
It
with
is
like
simply a target.
luminescent
Clear your
crap
mind.
that glows on it and
Steady
everything
your aim
was
and breathe in.
$280.
That would be amazing. That's amazing. But there was actually some guys that ended up making, it was called, I forgot what it is. It's some type of blacksmiths that are on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel, and they actually made Kratos' axe. They saw like the whole process of them going through it and
I wish
creating
I
it.
knew how to do that. I would make the hell out of weapons. And I know it takes blacksmith and other wonderful things I don't know how to do, but...
Still alive.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to make his axe out of something durable enough to look like it's real, and then I can
Knife.
paint all the details on it and sand it and make it beautiful, you know?
No.
Because I know how
Finish
to
what you
woodburn, I
started.
know how to carve stuff, I know how to do little things. Anyway, I'm artsy-fartsy. Don't stab the pretty deer. Why is this deer glowing in the first place?
I can't.
Jesus.
Hey, telling you, this part coming up, did you freak out and go,
What part is that?
Where they kill the deer and they're just sitting there, like, having this bonding
Yeah, I
moment.
kind of did a little bit.
Spartan Rage!
I was like, oh no. I almost
Yeah.
started crying when he,
My thumb's gonna
I don't
hurt,
know.
bitch.
when he killed him finally.
Oh, here we go. Breaking father-son moments with... Well, it's not happening yet, but it will. Maybe I should comfort my kid. Nah, never mind. That's too pussy. Yeah. Yeah, I first saw
We have no choice.
Oh, Lord. Just stand there and look pretty. So what, Atreus' arrows regenerate during fights, you don't have to worry about finding
Yep.
them, which make me so happy.
You have to, after he runs out of the 3, you have to, like, give him a few seconds to recharge his arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool to everybody utilize it in battle. It's really helpful.
Okay, just tell me when to shoot. Right away.
It took me a while to get, like, the combat moves and to be able to use him and still be able to concentrate on using my axe and my shield.
That's what I'm going
And
through right
run
now.
and dodge and all that. As you know, my coordination sucks.
Get away from my kid, you sad son of a bitch. Fuck. Oh, get it.
Huzzah.
Damn it, fall.
Got him.
I'm set.
Well, we're in the butt.
Can't get it.
I hate saying it, but I've learned to use this child as a pawn right now. He's focusing on him, I can do whatever.
But I think that's kind of what he was meant to.
He doesn't die. I do. I mean, I think he might be able to die in the future, but I haven't played that far yet.
I don't know.
Fuck it. I'll stay over there with my kid. I know, that just sounded so wonderful, Daddy.
Alrighty.
I just heard him say Artreus. Me.
Oh, I'm running out of place to run. Kid, get your arrows back.
I'm not ready.
Ooh.
Control yourself, boy.
Fine. Kill it.
Shoot him, kid.
At the ready.
Oh, he's almost dead.
Give me stuff. Sorry, not ready.
I like
Let
her.
me your axe.
I like him too, ironically.
You call back your axe and just it can end up hitting enemies in the back. It's great.
I love that. Like when you throw the axe and then it comes back, it splits through 2 enemies at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing,
You gotta be lined up with them for it to do that, but yeah.
pushing her, pushing.
Yeah, when he recalls it, it swings, it does a curve, but at the same time, if you got enemies within his path, it's gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Seriously surprised they ripped his head off. He's famous for ripping his head off all the time.
They're ripping everything off and stabbing stuff and disemboweling stuff and
Ziggy,
all the
when you
stuff.
thought his kid
Boy.
needed some of his anger, well,
Think I'm afraid of
there it is.
you. You're nothing to me.
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, Look at
Oh,
me.
my back hurts. Gotta lean. There we go.
We did it.
I want to figure out what sickness this kid has or whatever.
You are not ready.
What?
Not a clue.
Are you serious? I found the
Not
deer.
prepared.
I proved myself.
Talking like any of them now.
We are going home.
This in order?
Do what in order?
I haven't been sick.
I'm trying
in
to open
long
a
time.
chest, and you know, you have
can
to
do
find
this.
the runes and destroy them.
You are not ready.
No. You don't have to do them in order.
Well, there's this one that I'm working on right now that I found all 3 of them, but when I went back to the chest, they were lighting up again.
Oh,
Is this
you're
the
probably...
timed one?
Yeah, there's different ones. There's ones where you'll end up breaking seals, and those will end up getting rid of the ruins. And then they got some that when you hit them, like bells or something, they'll ring for
Yeah.
a certain period of time, and you have to get all 3 of them hit. You don't have to put them in order of the way it looks on the chest. You just have to get them all hit before they all stop, and then you can open the chest. And then there's other ones where you'll throw your axe, and it's just like 3 little shields that are sticking out. When you hit it, it turns a crank to go to the different ruins, and that's also another one that they have. I don't like those timed ones. I mean, I do them if I feel like I can get through them, but other than that, I just kind of stick with the other 2. So I guess I'm not being a total completionist with this.
I don't know if I will.
Crap.
You ever watch the gameplays of the completionist?
Yeah. I see almost every new video he puts out every week just about it. The game he's playing interests me.
Pretty much. I watched him do Shadow, and he got all the coins and everything, and I was just like, damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, that's his job though, so he has all the time in the world to be able to do that. But honestly, even if I did have a job like that, there's no way I could be a completionist. I'd love to be able to get a job playing games like some people do with streaming and whatnot, but there's no way that I could do that completionist side of things. That would be way too frustrating for me, and even though it would be my job, I wouldn't have fun with doing all that. I gotta actually invest interest in something that makes me want to actually complete it. And if it's not there, I'm not doing it. It's like wasting time watching 3 hours of Raw.
I wish
Sorry,
I could-
go ahead.
No, you're good. I wish I could complete everything in Shadow, because it's one of my favorite games of all time. But I cannot see myself walking around finding coins forever. I love this part. It's mean, though.
Forever and ever and ever.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Quiet.
It's a moment of, still can't get the door open, huh, Dad? Shut up. It's just like, yeah. I don't know if I'm the only weirdo that enjoys throwing axes at these things. No, probably. No, that that was beautiful. The accident missed him, so I started cussing a little, and it called me back and knocked him off his feet. And I'm just like, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The axe isn't working!
Come on, Atreus, let me sit there on that faster, son.
I told you something was different about the forest.
And I told you not to speak.
Ha! Told you something about the forest. Told you not to talk. I totally see what he does. I love
Oh my
to see
god.
what?
I'm working on this puzzle thing, and I guess I'm not running fast enough or something to go around and get this puzzle
why would a
down.
fire troll burn Mother's garden? And since when are Draugrs so close to the
I
house?
enjoy the strange
What was that
relationship
frozen
these
thing
two
that
have.
I
Like,
do not
that
know.
kid totally...
Now be
He jumps
silent.
down his dad jumps
You are
down a
almost
cliff and he
home.
turns around right in time to go, gotcha. And he doesn't even really question it, they just do it. It's kind of cute and weird. Yeah, I know. Stupid sounding, but that's okay.
No, I mean, that's kind of how Kratos is.
He's like this super stern dad, but you can tell
Hey.
he loves him.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm. Protects them at all costs.
Yep.
Dad of War.
There you go, that's the new name of the game. Dad of War. Yep. Wait, no. Where's the door to my house? There it is.
Inside, boy.
Did you ever figure out why he got some ashes from his dead, whatever she is?
They're taking it to the top of the mountain.
Yeah. Viking mythology, Heather.
Um.
A bag of dirt.
Then guess what's inside it?
It's not cool.
Nothing but dirt. Oh, it's a dead woman. There you go.
That's kind of sad, actually. But that's all in my...
I got a bag of ashes. And guess what's inside of it? It's my wife. That sounds terrible.
Was it actually his wife,
Oh my
or was
God.
it just his girlfriend or something?
I guess it was his wife.
It's probably his wife. You know, they could marry
It's not fair.
whenever they wanted to.
Yeah.
They didn't have to.
Yeah, as I say, cultures back then didn't have to get married. They just did it if they wanted to or not, pretty much.
Well, they just claimed
Different now that she's...
a lot of people would claim them as wives.
Yeah. Viking society made me smile because women could divorce a guy if he wasn't good in bed. And I'm like, that's horrible.
Well, I think one of the things about that society is the fact that
You lost control.
there were people who
Thing was trying to
really
kill us.
they really raised up,
Anger.
at least from
can
what
be
I
a
know,
weapon.
they really raised strength as
control it,
being one of the
use
main
it.
things
You
that
clearly
they should
cannot.
always
I haven't been sick in a long
stay
time.
accustomed to,
I'm better.
and they didn't want to ever seem like they were weak on any level.
Yeah, which is probably why
I mean, I
Atreus
could be
and him
completely
are
wrong.
crying.
Come
Now
on,
you're
then.
good. That's one thing I noticed.
want me to
Kratos and
I want
Atreus
you to
aren't
try.
really... Oh my god, we lost our mom and my wife. Ah, you know,
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
because they're being tough about it.
Why are you
They
doing
didn't
that?
have
Too
any
slow.
room to be sad about
Try
it.
again.
They had to be tough about it.
Cut it out!
Weak.
Yeah,
Again.
especially with the journey they were going to be
Again.
taking.
Stop it!
Again.
Exactly. See, kid, your anger got you away.
Your anger. You can get lost in it. Path ahead is difficult.
You don't want
And you,
to be
Atreus,
brat.
are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
Come on out!
Oh, I hate this
No
guy.
use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
First time
But
I
you
ever
told me not to
tried
go down
fighting
there.
this guy, and
Who
I
is
kid
that?
you not, I
do
was
not
on
know.
easy.
What's he
I
talking
died.
about?
I do not know. Get in.
Which one? The Guardian?
Just tell me
Oh,
what I
The
want
stranger?
to know.
Died now.
No
Yeah,
need
the
for
guard,
this
the
to
stranger.
get
Yeah,
bloody.
I don't know why I said the Guardian.
It's
Oh, that
okay.
was an amazing fight. I learned everything about it. It was great.
Oh, I died on that one a couple of times until I figured out his pattern.
The guy reminds me of how Floki and
thought you'd be
Ragnar were
bigger.
in Vikings.
It's the Dark Souls of God of War games.
Long way from home,
Time
aren't you?
and a camp of Kratos.
What do you want?
The Bandcamp of Kratos.
Already know the answer.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it.
Yeah, that's supposed
You
to
should
be
move
Baldur,
on.
the thing, demigod.
And
son
here
of
I
Odin
thought
and
your
some
kind
chick.
was supposed to be so enlightened,
In the long
so
run,
much
Odin and Zeus
better,
are a lot alike when it comes
so
to what
much
they screw.
smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods like a coward.
Yeah, only in the game.
You do not want this fight.
Mom,
I'm pretty sure I do.
you smack Kratos. That's not cool, dude.
Leave
Like a hedgehog with your fluffy
my
fur.
home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
I warned you.
I
Now
know.
it got on my nerves, though, on the last stage of this fight.
You would not listen.
What's that?
Him smack talking you the whole time. It's not that it
Oh,
bugs
I
me.
know it.
It's not that it gets to me like, oh, I can't fight. It's shut up.
Yeah.
I don't care if you
Might.
can't feel it. Shut up. Well, if I die on this fight again, I will stop this live stream for now. We'll try it next time.
Yeah, it's getting close to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's my other issue. It's like you gotta go to work.
Come
I get
on,
to go to
then.
work.
Yay, work.
Yeah, adulting. There you are, you ass monkey. Come here.
For me.
Duck. Come here. Up, really. Oh,
Are you even trying?
hit with dodging is
Press the direction you want to go and then press X with it.
This guy's gonna beat my butt.
Is that it?
Next time. I never see him. That's my I suck at this fight, right? I'm tired.
Oh, yeah, that fight.
Get how to use a shield?
No, I don't know. Where is it? There it is.
Point.
Eventually I'm gonna die because I'm not super trying. I mean, I am, but at the same time, I'm like,
Wow. I just took a house down with
an axe murderer, huh?
Very bright.
and everybody else is like,
Are you even
I'm
trying?
like, look what I did with my axe.
Everything was great about it.
This Lyrical's playing clicker
Tell me what I want.
Handles hurting me.
Real
That would happen, I would
That
say.
is
Wow.
hilarious.
Why are there two beds in here?
Two beds in there because if it gets too lonely to sleep together. Jerk. I'm almost out of health, though, I can tell you. Stop mashing those buttons.
Struck a nerve, did I?
Yeah, you struck a nerve. About 50 of them.
Boy. Who are you hiding?
It's cool to call a god a kid.
Slow and old. You should never.
Who is
come
that
to
god
me,
supposed to be anyway? That's what I couldn't figure out.
Balder.
Which one?
So,
Can
Oh,
I try
The
again?
stranger.
You know,
Yeah.
like
You
there's a
talk
game
too
in the
much.
older times. Yeah, the older times, the 90s. Called Baldur's Gate. Well, that's the god it's based on. Baldur's a cool Norse god. Apparently,
You won't
he
talk?
got killed at one point in the war.
Maybe whoever
Everybody was
you
supposed to
got
be sad he was
stashed in
gone,
that
but they
house
couldn't get
with.
one person to be sad, so they couldn't bring him back. It's a stupid story. It was an interesting
Yeah, he
Norse
can't feel any
story.
pain or anything like that from what I've heard. Seeing he can't feel nothing.
Oh,
His
yeah.
vulnerable.
Who is
I don't know.
Who are you afraid I'll find?
Yeah, it was something effective. That's why he has that line in the so in the third part of this fight about I can't feel anything. And it's like, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kratos is like the Hulk of...
What are you hiding? You are a fool. I don't have time
How much
for that.
life does he have left
You're a
on him?
vicious one, aren't you?
like,
Oh, quite a bit. He just regenerated again.
yeah, he just pissed me off.
That's what he does, though. I think he regenerates like twice or maybe 3 times.
What are you
Sorry.
hiding?
I know what you mean. You get them all down and you're like, oh, I'm winning. No.
I have noticed, though, when you see him
Glow.
doing his little slam, if you pull your shield up,
You
Yeah,
are.
that
rocks.
keeps some of that damage from getting to
I don't have time for this.
You don't have time for this. You came to my home and started this bullshit. Shut up.
Vicious one, aren't you?
Can't do it, yeah, Spunky.
you. Right there. See, it just knocks you back, but it doesn't take much off.
Almost off this time. I should have dodged that one. I suck.
God,
There he goes.
I'm like behind you, so
I think that's how that always is.
like there's a delay or something.
Partly smashing him into a rock, and a whole boulder falls on him like Go Kratos. Let me just move this rock a little bit. There we go. And I was so sure I had won. Oh well. Wish I could regen my health before he comes back. I don't think there's really a way to do that. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Heather's go-to word when she's frustrated. Fuck. So has this game made you cuss any yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I think there was a couple of times where I would go, "Oh shit," or something, because something surprised me, but it hasn't pissed me off yet. I was getting a little frustrated with this particular fight,
Leaving
Yeah.
so
That's
soon?
where I am.
but I was getting more frustrated at myself, not really at the fight. It's just like I could not figure out how to fight him.
So far I'm on the last screen.
When Odin sent me,
the
I
part
just
where
needed
I
answers, but you had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep
Fighting
coming.
crack open mouth.
That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
That's a bad habit of pushing buttons during this. Yeah, I know. Go me.
Yeah, be careful you
Like,
don't
I
skip
don't want to
it.
wait for this to be over. I want to kill you now.
Yeah, or I'm more scared that it'll end and I'll be stuck not defending myself, and then I'll be like, oh shit, you took me off guard, you know? So,
It didn't have to be this way.
I want to go to the top of this cliff. I know you're gonna punch me.
Pathetic.
Well, not punch me, just be a douche.
You can't win. I feel nothing. But you feel everything, yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother. And if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But
Okay,
no.
Kratos isn't really my body, he's just interesting and muscular.
Let's finish this.
Weird jack.
You can't beat me.
Can't charge me nothing.
I've got some delays on my YouTube. It's starting to like pause and stop some. But it looks really cool because I can see all this movement in slow motion in a way.
Guess the rolling idea works.
Oh yeah. Dodging and blocking are your biggest things in this one. At least it was for me. That's how I got through.
Stop punching me.
God, I wish this thing wouldn't freeze.
Come on, shield. Why aren't you working when I push you? Real. God, that's who I thought you were for a while. Hi.
Hey, let's go.
Got my shield up with that one, but I didn't even.
Reggie has been in the bad boy today when we went to the park.
Yeah, he was. He gets so excited when we go to the park, and he starts just running around doing all this stuff, and it ends up like twisting the leash up, or like today, what did he do? He went outside the gate next to the road, didn't he?
Yeah, we have this leash on him, but it's one of those leashes where the dog can only go out so far, however many feet that it is, and it's 16 feet, so it's more than enough space for him to go. And there's like a fence that's right there next to the road, next to where the, part of the walking track is at the park. And he started going along, and he kind of walked out a bit and wrapped around one of the fence posts slightly, and I was just trying to tell him to stop and kind of tugged him a little bit to try to just make him walk back around again. And when I did, he kind of resisted, and his little harness that he has on him, it wasn't his collar or anything like that. We got him a harness now. And when we take him walking, and he slipped out of it, and as soon as he got out of it, he started to just keep on walking forward on down the path, and we were trying to tell him to stop to get to him because people drive like assholes around here, so we didn't want him to get out into the road or anything. And so I ran up to him, he started running, and I got closer to him and told him to stop. I was pointing my finger at him. He immediately had stopped and kind of crouched down, and I picked him up. and brought him back to where Tanya was so that we could get his harness back on him. And we got it. It fits fine now. It was kind of a little loose before, so I think maybe that was the reason as to why he managed to slip out of it like he did. Because we want it to fit, you know, where to be snug, where it'll secure him, but, you know, we don't want to crush him or anything like that, but I don't think it can because it only goes, like, so tight on him, you know. So I think we just had it loose, and that was probably why.
Probably had it looser because it wouldn't hurt him that way or something, but then you didn't have it tight enough. I'm not saying it's your fault, I'm just saying I've done it too when I do collars and things too, so it's not you.
I don't think it was tight enough, really. If he can slip out of it, it wasn't tight enough.
He's okay, that's what matters, but it's scary as fuck when that stuff happens. Oh, by the way, I kicked Walter's ass.
I mean, if he ran out on the grassy area or whatever, I could just go after him. But we were right there next to the road, and I was scared that he was going to run out in the road itself. So, as we were walking around, we got out into the big grassy, fieldy area afterwards. But
I still remember the day. I don't remember what happened, but Eleanor's dog got out the back door when Lori was opening the door to do something, and it ran all around the house.
I'm all right.
Into the road, back up to the house, and in through the front door. But it scared the poop out of us until she came back, and it was like, oh my god, you damn thing.
jeez.
Thought I wasn't ready.
You are not. We have no choice now. Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm near the end of chapter 1, or...
The mountain.
What
It's gonna be a long trip.
I got a journey.
Yes,
I got a trophy.
but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen?
I just felt like rearranging the landscape, kid. What do you think?
Who was he?
I do not know.
What did he want with us? We're nobodies. Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
Yeah. Pretty much. Kratos is saying, I don't really think he's ready, but I hope he proves me wrong. He's a good kid. So, Kratos isn't a bad dad. He's just a really hurt, confused dad, I guess. Something like that.
He just doesn't know
He isn't
what
a
to
soft,
do.
fluffy
Maybe this
bunny
way?
dad, I know that. I think after the death of his daughter the first time around, he's probably in that mood of, oh hell no, I'm not losing another kid, fuck that.
Yeah.
I cannot even.
Oh, well, my battery's about to die on my controller here.
That's fine.
Time to replace it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which way I go. I hate that when something as simple as which way do you go eludes you. Am I supposed to go down the crater, or...
Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go?
I think Artreus will help you eventually if you take too long to get where you need to go.
I found it.
He'll say something like, "Are you coming with me?"
Coming on?
Yeah, he helps you find clues too, in case you're kind of lost a bit.
Never leave me alone again.
That's why I like it.
Alright?
All right.
Never leave me alone again. Alright. You guys are cute. I like you guys.
Okay.
I like this Kratos way better than the I'm all testosterone and rage Kratos.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked him too, but yeah. All I care about is killing things, screwing things.
Kill and screw all the things, but not at the same time.
Yeah, that would be awkward. Guess said, I hate it when simple shit dupes me. Like, where do I go? What do I step on? What do I do? Oh, it's something simple. Why didn't I know that?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to get
child.
going.
Oh, that's okay. I'll stop it here, and worst comes to worst, make it to the checkpoint, but nothing will happen other than that, so... Until next time. Same God of War place, same God of War time. Well, maybe a little earlier so we don't run into this problem. Yes. You shot a pig in the butt. You know that's gonna make it into our next Tanya Oh No's video, right? That was great. Alright, so until next time. Bye!